Alright, another problem. 25 is what percent of 39? And let's make our triangle. So 25 is what percent of 39? So the what percent goes there. 39 would have to be the 100% of the units that I have, so that's the whole. 25 is the part. I have the numbers here, so that's division. If I write this as my fraction, as it shows with this as a fraction line, I have this. Now we recall the denominator, divisor. Think of the ORs. The denominator is also the divisor. Let's set this up in another manner. This is a division problem. Our divisor is 39. Our divisor is the same as our denominator. The divisor goes on the outside of the house. This goes on the inside. Now remember, a whole number naturally has a decimal point to the right of it. We could add as many zeros as we want to the right of this decimal point. So at this time, I need to really ask myself or say this problem out loud. This is 25 divided by 39. So if I say this, that means 25 is going to have 39 go into it. You may say that's impossible. 39 is larger than 25. That's why we put the decimal here and add zeros. Alright, again, 25 divided by 39. That means 25 will have 39 divide into it. I believe this is where we have to really work on our statement so that we know which goes where, which is a divisor. Alright, at this point we think 39, can it go into 2? No. Does it go into 25? No, not yet. 39 is still larger than 25. Does 39 go into 250? Yes, it can go in. Let's see if it's 6 times. I have to do a guess and check here. So I'll take 39 and I'll do a multiplication of times 6. Well, let's see. Maybe, well, let's try 5. 9 times 5, 45. Bring over the 4. 3 times 5, 15 plus 4, 195. Oh, I think I still have some leeway here. Alright, so let's go with the 6. Alright, we can bring up our decimal point here like this. Now we can keep on going. We do all our division. And the reason I thought, well, let's try 5 instead of 6, you want to go a little bit lower than you might think, so you don't have to, I might have hit on 5. I could see that I can still put in 39 one more time by just adding 39 to this, and then it would be 6. 9 plus 5, 14. Bring up the 1, that's 10. Plus 3, 13, 2. 234. So I saw that there was still leeway. I knew the next one would be 6 without having to do my multiplication here. Alright, so the point of this lesson was we know how to do our division this way. We then do our dad, mom, sister, brother. We did our division. 39 divides into 250 6 times. Then we do our subtraction and bring down. But the point is to remember that every whole number has a decimal. We could add an infinite number of zeros behind it. We could keep on going with our number here. we must remember to bring up the decimal. So when we have an answer with a decimal, we don't want the decimal answer, though we want a percent answer. When we have an answer in decimal, for instance, this answer would be 0.64. To make this into a percentage, we need to remember that we have to move our decimal places over 2 spaces to the right here. So we cross out this. We now have 64. It's a whole number. At this point, I could put my percentage symbol down. So I now have 64%. Our answer is 64%.